Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by GhostBed.com.
Yeah, welcome to Drinking Bros, France Press, body.
Cocaine.
Cocaine, top of the show, cocaine.
I think you have to say it in tune. You can't just say cocaine.
How do you say it in tune?
Cocaine.
Oh, you're talking about the
country
song.
dancing with you.
I don't. We're gonna get flagged now for stealing people's stuff.
Well, that
No.
was...
Because the last
We
time
just have
we-
to credit him. That's Paul Cawthon. He's at Austin.
I know.
I believe.
He's great.
Somewhere in Texas. Paul Cawthon.
Big fan of Paul Cawthon.
Yeah,
Huge
yeah.
fan of Paul Cawthon.
Cocaine
Cheers,
country
everybody.
dancer.
Yeah, Cedar's got you.
Cedar's got me.
Cedar's got all of us, by
It's
the way.
been making
It's
the
been 1
rounds.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always at this time, too. It's right at the end of January when the weather starts to get right.
I had a
and then it's
meeting
like,
with somebody this morning. He goes, "Hey, are you sick?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Oh, Cedar, huh?" And I was like, "Man, I refuse to fucking buy into this shit." And he just opens up a pack of allergy pills and he goes, "Oh, buy into it. It's real, friend."
What do you mean buy into it?
I've never had allergies my entire life.
Neither have I.
Ever. Until I moved
And then
to
I
the
got to
States.
Texas and I'm allergic to cats and apparently wood.
All of it. Yeah. Cats, wood.
It's not the wood. It's the pollen from the tree.
It's not the dirt. It's the destruction.
I thought when they said cedar, I was allergic to wood.
Yeah.
I want to kill myself.
Wait, it's not cedar trees?
It's the pollen from cedar trees. Yeah. So we had this discussion the other day. We posted a video about it. It's tree cum.
Well, I know that,
It's
but
tree. Some people call it treeman.
Yeah.
Okay, treeman.
Right.
I like
Cedar tree
treeman a lot.
cum.
Yeah.
CTC, cedar
Yeah.
tree cum.
Look, people are getting cummed on these days.
Oh yeah, you're
lot.
taking a full-on blast in the face.
Yeah.
I could not have had a more normal evening. We were in bed by 10, woke up at 7.
Reverse
in the
cowgirl.
office. Yeah. And then
And
I
then
look
boom.
Like, I look like I got kicked, in the face. by-
Richard came
That's
in
the way-
about.
that's
Bebop
the way
and
I feel
Rocksteady.
last night.
Richard was in what, like 3-4 weeks ago? I don't remember, but he was all fucked up too.
Yeah.
Here, like, I don't think there's any cedar trees in my neighborhood. Because the only place I go outside is here, which I don't see any cedar trees around here, and then my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've run into any.
I've got trees in mine. I don't know. I feel like shit today.
I mean,
I'm
I've got
with you.
trees. I've got
I'm with you.
like,
I'm going to try to
Hey,
drink it.
there's probably like
Drink it
10
away.
big ass oak trees on my property.
Have
but-
you ever seen that show where the two guys dress like geckos, or they're all green in a costume and they just take phone calls and give advice?
No.
Oh my God!
I
it's
feel like
fucking
this is
hilarious.
a fever dream you've
It's
had.
Therapy Gecko or something like that. No,
Okay.
no, Bob, you've seen it, right?
Have you seen Therapy
I have
Gecko?
not.
You have not
seen Therapy
Yeah,
Gecko, no.
yeah. Look, I'm telling you, it exists. It actually is really fucking funny.
Oh, it's on like
Are
YouTube.
they here? Are there any around here?
Yeah, can you see
Any
the
Therapy Geckos?
Can you see
around
the
here?
Therapy
No,
Gecko
no,
now?
they're like they're large, like they're. Look, see, it's a thing.
Oh, shit. Play one of the videos.
Dude, we need to have Therapy Gecko here with
Play
us.
one of the videos.
So he can
YouTube's all fucked anyways.
he
Who
can
cares?
analyze us, you see?
What if he
Yeah.
tries to analyze this?
Well, I mean, either or.
Play one of these fucking things. Let's see it. Because
It says here you think your aunt might have sexted you today?
Do you want to read the text?
Sure, let's hear the text.
Hey, Alex, I got fired from my job today, and I feel like me and you should bond. All jokes aside, I'm a mess.
That's the text?
That's the text.
I'm going to throw this out here immediately.
Please do.
I think something's going on with you that you're interpreting that text sexually.
Interesting.
Disagree.
Yeah, if someone texted me and said I want to bond, but you see how smart he is?
Man, I kinda
What's this
wanna
His name's
name?
Lyle,
my nephew today.
the
I'm a
Therapy
mess.
Gecko.
Do you
Lyle
want
forever.
to spend more time with your aunt?
I don't know.
Oh my God!
Therapy
I'm all in.
Gecko.
I'm all in. I'm all in.
I mean, he goes for it every single show, full paint costume.
Great.
I love it.
I do too. I love weird shit like that. By the way, cheers. We're gonna start cheersing now with
Cheers.
nasal spray. Here you go. If you're watching
Cheers
on YouTube.
to Lyle.
Yeah, Cedar.
Cedar, Lyle forever.
I'm doing nasal shots of whatever
Oh
the
man,
fuck
he's
this
popular too.
is. Nasal moisturizing spray for Neil. Big fan. What is it? Neil Forever?
Lyle forever.
Oh, Lyle forever?
And it's just
I'm in.
his show's called Therapy Gecko. I just think that's
I'm all
fucking
in.
what a bit. Like
Yeah.
that's fucking funny.
a great bit.
I'm not sure the advice is great because I feel like that dude's aunt was definitely trying to bang him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
And
Yeah,
I watch a lot of pornography. Maybe that's it. But I felt like, what else does that mean?
Pornography.
Like, hey, I got fired. I'm sad. Let's bond.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm a mess.
This reminds me of those old, and I miss these, dude. Those old public access shows
yeah.
where they would let anybody kind
Like
of
if
do it.
we bought the spot,
was super
we
weird.
just
Yeah.
need to do one of those.
Well,
Nobody watches public access.
they don't.
anymore.
I don't think they have it.
I'm
anymore.
looking.
That
I'm
was
looking
when there
for
was only
space
3
in here.
channels.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
if we could literally do like a 3x5, or 2 rows of 5 seats with a stage, and we did like a talk show, like a Maury.
Yeah.
that would be fucking.
It would
that
be
would kill
the best.
Yes, and
The
you could
fucking best.
walk in here
Yep.
and sit.
Yep.
No matter what.
Yeah,
we
I
just
agree.
had the schedule,
I agree.
like the Drinking Bros talk show.
It would be
this is
amazing.
like $15,000 to do this.
I want to do it.
Yeah.
I
Let
think
me know when, and I will do this.
I
You could
honestly
build
I'm-
it. I mean, we
I'm
have
looking,
space over
I'm
there.
looking. I'm looking where we
we
could
can
go.
Put it
tear
right
that
there.
down right there.
Yeah. Super fucking easy. Super fucking easy, dude. I'm in.
I think it
I'm
would
all
be
in.
great. And then you write us in if you want to come on the show and tell us your fucked up stories, and you have to bring the people that are involved.
Yeah.
I don't even care if they're made up.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Like, go for it.
Then
Yeah, be who you are.
We'll all fuck after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been really on the orgy kick lately.
Well, it's,
No,
it's the Paul Pelosi video that
Yeah.
dropped, the body cam footage that dropped today.
It's got me all tuned up.
I'm tuned up. Bob, can you play
It's
this right
everything
now?
we expected. Though.
I wasn't expecting this. I mean, sure wasn't. I got more questions than answers now.
They did explain it pretty exactly like this.
All right, we're going to show it here. Police
Answered the
are
door.
showing up. There it is. So is that
Definitely don't want all of here.
okay?
I mean, the weird thing is that there's no security on the house.
Well, not
Well,
only
the
that,
weird
but
thing
they're
is
not
it's just-
running, so it's not urgent, right?
There's no
He
homeless
appears to have a
people.
rifle. I thought I saw a stock there.
Are they painting right now?
I'm just kind of knocking on the
painters.
door.
That's a flashlight, sorry.
There's painter's tape on the
Just saying
windows.
hello. Oh yeah,
See
that's
that?
weird.
Yeah.
Why is there painter's tape
They
on
probably
the
just painted the
windows?
outside.
No,
No.
it's dirty.
It looks dirty as shit.
Just for those police officers out there, don't knock on the door, stand in the doorway, and then turn your back to the door.
No, there's another policeman in front of him.
No, I know what he's doing. The other policeman stand.
How you doing? What's going on, man?
Everything's good.
Hi. Drop the hammer.
Nope.
Hey. What is going on right
I'm
now?
not getting an answer on
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
the area that someone in.
Yeah, they're gonna detain this dude, and if you listen carefully, you can hear Paul like gurgling. Snoring,
Yeah.
gurgling.
Well, no, he's not gurgling. He's knocked out cold. He's snoring. It's pretty common when you get knocked out.
Yeah, you heard that hit, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That was a hit.
Code
Yep.
3 backup at 26.
Give me your fucking hand.
Units code
Give me your fucking hand.
Put your thumb in his butt.
Put your thumb in there. You got to hold him down, Dan, and I agree. That's the best way to do it. You got to put your thumb in.
Checking the
in his
oil
butthole.
does create a response.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, dude.
I mean,
So, hey,
snoring.
snoring? Yeah. That's what happens when you're knocked
there's
out.
a decent chance this guy was already getting his oil checked before this entire incident.
Affirmative.
But to be
Okay,
honest,
I
don't get like I don't get gay vibes. It's just weird. I don't understand what the fuck's
It's a
happening.
very
here.
odd
I get-
situation.
You don't get gay vibes from
No,
that?
I don't get it.
He's
No.
got a drink in his hand.
Yeah, he
he's
had
in his
the drink in
boxers.
Yeah,
his
it's weird. Maybe he's Julian from
And they're
Trailer
both
Park Boys.
smiling. So initially, when the door opens, they're both standing there smiling, with kind of a laughter. Hey, what's up? Hey, like, why would you talk to a police officer
I guess the real
like that? If
question-
you're in danger,
Yeah.
why would you say that?
Yeah, I guess the only question I really have at this point is, did they smell the hammer handle
Oh, for some anal smells,
for some
right on the rubber. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not sure how that works.
because otherwise, why are they fucking? Is it like the talking hammer? Like, you can't speak unless you get the talking hammer.
don't know what's
what the
going
fuck are they
on.
doing? Why has he got a drink? It was 2:00 in the morning, by the way.
sure
right?
was.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's maybe he's a night owl.
2:30.
I don't know, but he's 82 years old or whatever the fuck. So
Yeah.
I doubt he's up at 2:30 just having a cocktail. Then the guy breaks into his house.
And, it's,
And then why
it's
is he
strange.
still holding the cocktail while he's trying to wrestle this? hammer away?
Let's back up a little bit, because there was quite a gap between the knock and when the door opens. There was like fucking a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
the expectation for me is that they were somewhere farther away from the door, and he's dragging this guy by the hammer so the guy doesn't come up behind him and fucking clock him with it, right?
Or
he's trying to keep his hand on the weapon.
He grabbed the hammer because they heard a knock on the door.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. It seems like he was holding the hammer to not. Like, as soon as he lets go of the hammer, he gets hit.
Yeah.
So like, do the cops have any kind of like? Should they have done anything to not let that person get assaulted with a hammer?
Well, no, they asked him to drop the hammer.
You don't know. I mean, you know whose house it is, but when Pelosi opens the door, he's affable and seems not. He doesn't seem threatened by the situation. And both dudes have their hands on. So what are you going to do? Pull out 2 tasers and tase both of them? Right? I mean,
I'd say
there's no good options here.
It's a strange one. I think you could assess the situation and see that one person is holding it to restrain it, one person.
I mean, I would have put my body up on the guy. I wouldn't have stood there outside the doorway and waited for him to disengage and then crack motherfucker in the head with a hammer. But look, hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Jared, you fuck dudes. When you were at Brian Singer's house, if the police came,
how many hammers did they have?
Did he have a lot of?
Was there just a box of hammers next to the door?
Hammers around. There were no hammers.
There wasn't a box of hammers?
No, I didn't see any.
He didn't have like a full Home Depot shelf up the front of his house?
Nope.
Yeah. Because the other odd thing to me is at 82 years old and being that rich, why would you even have a hammer in the house at that point?
Well, they're not allowed to own guns there, right?
That's true. So you got to.
That's what I mean. They
heard
heard the knock on the door.
Yeah.
Paul grabs the hammer. Then the other guy grabs it. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't know. Who knows?
Gay or not gay?
I don't know, man. His pants were off.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was 2:30 at night. He was probably sleeping. But why does he have a dress shirt on?
Exactly.
Because, like, think about it this way.
You don't go to sleep in a dress shirt.
If you go to sleep in, even if it's a T-shirt or something and your boxers, but let's just say there's no shirt. If you wake up in the middle of the night to go piss or to whatever, somebody shows up, you don't put you put a T-shirt on, or a robe or something like that.
To button all the buttons like that on a dress shirt, there's no way. You're just
that's the most damning part of it as far as gayness goes.
Yeah,
because that just doesn't make any sense.
And he's not wearing socks.
But maybe
or shoes.
maybe he was in the process of getting undressed. But when the guy showed up, who the fuck knows?
Well, this kind of feeds in after watching this finally, and I like how they dropped it the same day that they're going to drop the Memphis video. Now, mind you, we're about 4 hours away from that. On Friday is when we're recording this, so we don't have that yet. But I find it odd that they're going to release it on the same day because they've had this for months at this point. Like, if you had this, why not just release it a few weeks ago? It doesn't really make sense to me. One, two. If you are watching this and the theories that were behind this were that, he had met this guy at a gay bar, he'd come back to the house promising some money, said he didn't have any money, and then the guy goes after him with a hammer, allegedly.
I mean, why didn't he just...
Certainly feeds into that.
He could have just given him some Google stock.
Well, you can't just transfer that over via phone.
You could, Robin Hood.
It's after
or
hours. It's after hours.
No,
after hour trading ends at 7. So you can't do that either.
I mean, you can set it up. It just won't go through until the morning.
It's not, but do you trust that? Like, if you had a gay male prostitute at your house and you said, hey, I don't have any cash on me, but what I do have is some Google stock. What's your Robin Hood? And I'll kind of transfer it over there on Monday. Would you trust it?
Well, I'm not a gay prostitute.
Dan, it's early on in your life. Like, you're not there yet.
see.
Like, he's 82.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
Great.
That it's early on in Dan's life?
Yeah. Either way.
Or are we at the end, is what you're saying?
Look, there's only one thing you are, and it's a capitalist.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Any capitalist is not definitively not a gay prostitute. They just haven't got to that stage of capitalism yet.
Exactly. Like, you're not there. You don't know what's going to happen if the seltzer company sells. You'll probably go gay.
Yeah, it's possible.
Just out of convenience. Where you just want to have a drink, get your dick sucked, and go to bed. You know?
No, I'd rather pound off.
Really?
Just the presence of another human being is too much for
That's
me.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Just the presence.
If to be honest, I would go full Tarzan if I could.
You think so?
Never talk to another person for the rest of my life.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe not even speak out loud except for to animals.
You're starting to get some 1,000-word shit.
Yeah, his name's Dr. Doolittle. They did a documentary on him with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And then later again with Robert Downey Jr.
They sure did.
Nobody saw that one, though.
I was going to say,
terrible.
I didn't even know that existed.
I took my kid to it. God, it was awful.
Robert Downey Jr. hasn't been in a good movie since, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, probably?
Yes.
In 2005.
Iron Man 3.
You loved Iron Man 3.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Is that the one with Guy Pearce where they all turn on fire or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't watch. I think I watched
by
one. I didn't see any
Kiss
more.
Kiss Bang Bang's Shane Black.
Oh yeah,
directed it.
yeah,
I think that's the
Wow,
worst
see?
of all the Marvel movies.
Wow.
He used to have the best Halloween parties, by the way. He just had a table.
Did he ever dress as his character from Predator?
Shane Black?
Yeah.
No. He used to have a huge table full of drugs. I mean, it was like a medieval times table. It was just every drug.
Now, if you go to Bryan
imaginable.
Singer's house for Halloween, he's got a huge table full of hammers.
Sure does.
See,
And what
I don't
what
wanna-
what I recommend
Yeah.
is you don't smell the handles.
Dealing
Yeah.
with regular people's bad enough. Dealing with people on drugs, like that just doesn't sound fun at your house.
No, there's a quote from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. You can turn your back on a man, but never turn your back on a drug.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
true.
when Benicio del Toro's sitting there pounding a fucking giant Rambo knife on the table.
Yeah. I don't trust somebody when you go over to their house and they're already on aggressive drugs.
No, you
and
do.
they've invited you over.
That's a team sport.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
dude.
you have to be.
Even with
You have
cocaine,
to get on the on ramp together. You
If
can't
it's-
just show
yeah.
up to the freeway. You're like, oh,
if it's like 10 or less people and I've got hard drugs, we're doing them together. At least you're going to be present. Well, I'm not going to the bathroom to do cocaine. I'm doing it right here. This
Yeah.
is my fucking house.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't
yeah.
like it, you can get the fuck out.
I showed up because of that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get on the freeway.
And I have done, I've snorted cocaine off the end of one of those giant knives too.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, but what I recommend is doing that for your first couple of toots because later on in the evening, you're fucking a little jittery and you don't want to slice half your fucking face off.
Yeah, yeah. One of the most fucked up places I ever went was a mutual friend of ours. We go. He goes, "Hey man, come with me to this director's house. I gotta say hi or whatever. Do this movie for him." And I was like, "Oh man, I know that guy." I was like, "He seems weird as shit." And he goes, "Oh no, he's a pretty nice guy, you know, whatever." And I was like, "All right, cool, man." We showed up. He was on aggressive drugs. Opens up the door and then just throws a taser. I mean, just right to my buddy. I mean, and he's like, "What?"
As it's on.
As it's
Yeah.
on. He goes, "What the fuck?" Oh man, I'm sorry. It's, well, you know, welcome. And I was like, "Holy shit." I think we lasted 12 minutes in that house. And,
Well, you've got two options. One is just immediately leave. And the other option
Yeah.
is I got to get on this dude's level now. Otherwise, this is not going to work.
We could never get
Because you don't
there
want
at
to,
this
like,
point.
the problem with drugs like that is there's peaks and valleys, and usually it goes with whatever the energy in the room is, plus the saturation of drugs in your body. And if you're on different wavelengths, some bad shit can go down.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting their fucking head cut off.
yeah,
know
but
what I
you
mean?
can. You also. You don't have to feel guilty about leaving because they'll forget immediately.
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
you were ever even there.
The drug is in control there, right? So you
Yeah.
either submit to the drug yourself or get the fuck out. You don't want to sit there. Well, there's a third option. Is that you end up babysitting them, and fuck that.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
wanna do
I don't want to do that either. But
Yeah.
we did get an apology email because it was back in the day before, you know.
Did he staple a little bag of cocaine to the fucking?
Hey man,
wait,
that was
no.
real fucked.
This gets better. It came from his assistant.
Oh, that's
It
even
just
better.
said, "Hey, super sorry about so and so. It appears as if he had taken some strong acid that was laced in a punch bowl it was his birthday." And I was just like, dude, it was his house. Like it was him and his wife. There was no
cares?
other, but there wasn't like caterers or anything else. So like, you made the punch.
It
Yeah.
appears he had taken laced acid.
Yeah, it
Laced
was like
punch.
you guys made the food and the
don't-
fucking punch. Like,
Don't try to catch up with somebody that's on acid.
no,
If
because
it's-
you don't know what time they took it.
If it's
yeah.
mushrooms, just grab a handful and eat them. But if it's acid, just go home.
Go home. You got to go home at that point. So we bounced. It was about a solid 12 minutes.
I think I'm fully retired of acid.
You think you're all done? Somebody
Yeah.
asked me that the other day.
You know
and I
why?
said the same
It's
thing.
such a
I said
long
the same
Because
thing.
it's 13 fucking
Yep.
hours.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do anything for 13 hours.
I know.
Like,
Somebody asked me that the other day, and I was like,
it's
man.
a fucking Benghazi
yeah,
commitment.
dude.
I got one in there.
It's 13 hours, man. It's it's a journey. And
It is.
yeah, it's too much. It's, at this point in life, if you have a free 13 hours, I mean, Giorgio, like a single guy does. Giorgio, Delco, you do. The
I
rest
have
of
not
us,
had time to do acid in years.
Yeah, nobody does. No
13
adult
hours. Delco does. Tomorrow you could drop acid.
No.
How would that affect your day tomorrow,
His
Delco,
pump.
if you dropped acid?
Have you seen his shoulders recently?
Yeah, no, he's in
What's he
shape.
on, some fucking
And he's
Anavar?
still tan from Hawaii a month ago. For Christ's sakes, like it's nuts. It's fucking nuts.
If I go camping or something, I've got a bunch of acid in my house. If I go camping, I'll take it with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
If I'm out somewhere and I'm gonna be
Listen,
there
how do
for
you know
several
a
days,
cop's not listening?
I don't give a fuck
He
about
is
cops.
shit. Yeah. I don't care.
Come test my piece of paper.
Yeah, they haven't released that Memphis video, dude.
Come to
So
my-
we don't know.
Come to my house. There's a fucking a thing outside that says "Come back with a warrant." that's a true story, there, brother.
Yeah, that he has a doormat of that.
Oh, really?
But yeah, at one point, I mean, I think I also reached like the peak or pinnacle of what you can do on acid, and that's watch the movie Gremlins.
Or
That's a rough one, friends.
what's the Johnny Five movie? That's really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit is really
Short Circuit, yeah.
So the '80s kid movies fucking suck
Right.
on acid, but the fucking weird, campy, like Real Genius is great on acid.
Real Genius is a great film.
Yeah, there's a bunch of movies
Dude,
like
those
that
fucking
that are super
thing,
good.
those Gremlins were fucking terrifying.
I
Oh, yeah,
loved
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I loved them.
Yeah, I loved him too.
I thought they were super cute.
You're talking about the other ones, right?
No,
the evil ones.
the slimy ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, the ones when you feed them after dark. or
Yeah,
whatever.
it got
After midnight.
It got
Yeah,
creepy
or
later
water.
on.
Is it water? No,
it
water
water?
multiplies.
yeah,
Yeah.
water multiplies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
then
surprised they haven't remade that.
After midnight.
Or any of the Ernest movies on acid is pretty good too.
You can't find
need
the
a
best
Ernest.
ones. You can't find the best one though. And it's Ernest Goes to Camp.
Well, Ernest,
Wait, where's that?
Where's that?
Doesn't exist.
Why?
I have no idea.
That
It's
was
a
the best
fucking
one.
myth. Like Bob, look, you cannot get it on any streaming service. Like you cannot.
I've seen
hunt
that
this
movie
thing
a
down.
1,000 times.
Same here. It was on TBS every single day as a kid.
Fucking weird, man.
If you look at John Cena, he looks like a younger version of Ernest. Ernest T. Bass.
Seems to be streaming on Xfinity right
It's
now.
Ernest P.
What's
What's
Xfinity?
Xfinity?
It's Ernest P. Worrell.
Comcast?
Comcast, huh?
It's Ernest P. Worrell.
How
not
much
what
is
you
it?
Fuck
said.
has Comcast
Yeah.
app. I don't have the Comcast.
Well,
app.
apparently you don't
Peacock?
love Ernest enough.
Is that Peacock?
No, it's not the cock, dude.
Yeah,
it's
is,
not the
'cause
cock of the walk.
Comcast has NBC under their umbrella.
So,
do
so
they?
you can get it on fucking Peacock.
I think so.
You might need to upgrade. You might buy Peacock thinking you can get it, and then they're like, "No, this looks the same and has our logo, but you need to pay another $15 a month."
Yeah.
Or this may be the one where you can only watch it online if you have a cable subscription.
That sucks.
That
It
does
really
suck.
does.
Yeah.
Everybody from this movie's dead.
From Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah. Lyle Azevedo was a character.
Oh, shit.
His name was Bronk Stinson.
There you go. Bronk?
Yeah.
Bronk?
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they'd rent out a fucking summer camp, spend 3 weeks there, shoot a movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. He did a shit ton of movies, though.
Oh yeah, there's like 40.
There's like 40 Ernest movies.
Ernest Goes to Africa. Ernest joins the army.
Yeah.
Ernest Saves Halloween.
They were trying to turn Larry the Cable Guy into the next Ernest.
Is
for
it
a while.
Ernest
He did a
Scared
bunch of those.
Stupid, the
Yes,
Christmas
that's
one?
the Halloween
Yeah.
one.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the Halloween one?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
there's that tree elf or whatever the fuck?
No, they're all fucking trolls.
Yeah, troll.
Yeah.
A troll that lived in a tree.
Now, was
Yeah.
he just slow or was he mentally retarded? Like, what was the bit with Ernest? Do you know?
Neither.
He was neither.
He's just a dude.
This is a fucking weirdo.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was just a cool guy.
Then he had his off-camera guy, Vern.
Yeah, Vern.
He interacted with, but you never actually got to meet Vern.
That's true.
Yeah, you saw Vern.
No,
a
never.
little bit.
Nope. Never.
Do we ever see Vern? Who played Vern?
He's Vern. Right
You
there.
never see Vern.
You never.
No,
see
that's the guy's real name, John Vernon. He plays the asshole in Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah.
I thought you saw
R.I.P.
Vern.
He's dead.
No.
Yeah. No, you didn't see him.
No, he did. He used to, so my dad used to go to these VCR places that had it was a Christian. It was like a Christian Blockbuster.
Yeah.
So they edited out anything that you shouldn't see if you're a Christian.
Wow.
Shut up.
But Ernest never had anything like that, so we just got those tapes all the time.
Yeah, you
And
got
I watched
to-
all like he did a bunch of like self-published stuff where it's just him and maybe one other character, but acting out an entire scene
I found
for
it.
45 fucking minutes.
It's called what?
It's insane.
It's called
dude.
what?
It's a TV series called Hey Vern,
Yeah, Hey
comma,
Vern.
It's Ernest.
Yeah, and it's like there's one where this fat kid is playing his son, but his son's name is Mistake.
Okay.
And they're poor, so they're eating fake food and describing what they're eating and shit. It's very surreal, and I would love to watch that on drugs.
Wow.
I haven't seen that since I was a
Find
kid.
that on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit.
I'm sure
Vern,
that's
dude.
you can probably get it on fucking I don't know, Blu-ray.
I think if you're gonna do that, you got to watch Dwarf on Golf right after that, and just
I don't know
go
what-
go through the hits.
What's that?
Pull up Dwarf on Golf. I think he's dead too now.
This seems to be an Ernest Goes to podcast as well.
Stop it. So there's a podcast
dead.
about all the Ernest movies. No. People are doing.
No, it's Ernest's podcast.
No way.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Are you fucking? You found it, dude?
Yeah.
Where is it?
On YouTube.
Holy shit!
Yeah, they're probably
how
just
long
on
is it?
YouTube.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
It is 7 minutes and 37 seconds.
Holy shit, dude! That's crazy.
But there's a million of little sketches that he did. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, do you have show Dan Dwarf on golf here? So this was a guy.
Dwarf on golf?
Yeah, he pretended to be a dwarf, and he was on his knees. He's a comedian. We can pop this up.
Wait,
here.
which one's Ernest Goes to Jail? Is
They're
that-
going to block this video anyways because of Paul Pelosi's gay hammer thing. So
Oh yeah, I
who
remember
cares?
this. That's the one where he gets electrocuted.
Pop it up. There you go. Put it on screen there.
YouTube
Look,
doesn't
it's,
like Paul Pelosi's gay hammer?
No, they won't.
The ultimate frustration, golf. A game designed to test the true limits of man's patience.
Oh, look at that.
A sport combining beauty and strength.
Yeah.
A sport demanding eye and hand coordination.
Oh, just an accident.
Here's the man who can put it all together for you. The man who can help you help
The
your
fucking
game.
dude pretending to be a dwarf.
The Duke of Disc.
You can still do that, can't you?
Yeah. Tim Conway, that's his fucking name.
Dwarf on
You know this is Dan?
Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah.
No, but I mean Tim Conway.
Yeah. Just two men celebrating each other's whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Tiny little weeny ball into that tiny little
So this guy sold hundreds of thousands of VCR tapes, right? And this was on this was an infomercial late at night, so there was a whole dwarf series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And there he is, just pretending to be a midget. And that's fun. You don't have to show anymore, Bob. We're all good. We got
I
the
don't
gist
know.
of it.
Is that something that you could get canceled for now?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Well,
we haven't tried it.
So here's the thing. I find this fascinating, right? Because I don't think you could play a dwarf now, okay? I don't think you could do that.
What if you started with an intro that was like, in 2023, I got surgery that removed half of my legs, and now I'm little.
Maybe.
I mean, that's kind of a disclaimer.
But there's a show called The Good Doctor that comes on where a guy's pretending to have autism or be retarded, Freddie Highmore.
So you can't do that. Here's where the line is.
No, he's still doing it.
Yeah,
the show's still on.
He's autistic.
Yeah, well, on the show, but not
But
in
it's
real
okay
life.
because it's written by a bunch of liberals.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But they're still going, and it's
yeah.
yeah.
You know what we should do?
Well, we had an idea for a show. It's where it's a retarded woman who's super racist.
Okay.
And there's confrontations a lot, right?
Yeah.
Because she can't quite get the word out.
Oh, that's right, dude.
But you kind of think it's almost like that scene from Blazing Saddles where they're announcing the new sheriff.
Yeah. And you're waiting to hear it
Yeah.
for every single episode.
Yeah. And you just see like every
And
time she
everybody's
starts,
shocked.
just, like, people
you're
start,
like,
"What the
whoa,
fuck?"
whoa,
Yeah, you
whoa.
can't
And
do
then
that.
she never actually says it the whole
well,
show.
Maybe the last
Episode before it gets
yeah.
canceled, you actually
Yeah.
have her say it.
But it's something totally different. You're like, oh, we thought you were racist.
Could
this
you
whole
imagine
time.
pitching that to network
Oh,
executives?
God.
Like, we all go into the room.
I
And
mean, I
it's just
think
like, here's
we need
the
to
show.
find the woke police. We need to invite them out here, and we're just going to say, hey, this is the show. We're going to come up with things that we were on the fence about. We need you to tell us if that's okay or not.
Yeah.
First one is, can we play a midget?
Yeah, and then it's going to be,
No, they're going to be like, absolutely not. Dude, they're going to show up here with a bunch of beads and rainbows and fucking different colored hair.
I mean,
that's what,
do you
that's what
think-
we're looking for. There's Austin is right there.
Yeah, I was going to say,
we
do you
can
think-
fucking grab anybody.
Do you think we could find somebody like that?
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, if we send Giorgio out
yeah.
on a talent hunt, Giorgio, go find us the wokest.
If we send Giorgio
shim.
out on a talent hunt, he's just going to get fucking chlamydia.
Yeah.
Probably. But
We don't
the
have
libs
time
like
for
that.
this shit.
I don't know why they think I'm one of them. It's very confusing.
That's the perfect thing. You need to say,
because
hey, I'm a talent scout.
Wait, cut back to his angle there. Look at him. Yeah, you look like you're homeless. Like,
You look
if I
like-
didn't know you, I would be like, all right, great. Do you need $5?
Yeah.
You just want to
You look like Rocky Balboa with AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was well fed.
Yeah.
Before,
at one
yeah.
point. At
A
one
lot
point,
of grilled
Yeah.
cheese, and somebody you found like a half pallet of tomato soup, so you've just been living off that.
But to be fair to
not a bad
Giorgio, this was his look before he got here.
Oh, yeah.
So
You know what I've always been secretly jealous of?
What's that?
Remember the Elijah Wood Flipper movie?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
what?
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Flipper, the
Flipper,
movie.
they made
It had
Flipper, the
Elijah
movie,
Wood.
with a dolphin.
Anyway,
I thought Flipper was from like the fucking 80s.
Yeah, they made a movie
but
out
they
of
made
it.
a
Oh.
movie.
They rebooted it, baby.
Disney
Yeah.
made a reboot early
they
on. But who's the male actor? It was Crocodile Dundee.
Paul Hogan.
Paul Hogan.
Oh.
So Paul Hogan
Fuck, you're right.
lives in the Bahamas.
Wait,
and
who plays the dolphin?
that was Benicio del Toro.
yeah, that was Benicio del
I mean,
Toro.
that's right around the
It
time
was his
of
first starring role.
Yeah.
The Usual Suspects,
Yeah, so
right?
he
Yeah.
when they saw him in this, that's how he got Usual Suspects.
Nice.
So Paul lives in the Bahamas, and he had this entire pallet of SpaghettiOs that he got from a cruise ship, and I've always been kind of secretly jealous of that. Like,
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
because
used
he
to
just
eat
every day he just gets out of bed and he grabs a can, and like that's
when
that's
we were
the life.
when we were deployed, he would just eat cold SpaghettiOs out of the can, which
Shut
a lot
the
of people,
fuck
I
up,
guess,
dude.
it's not that weird. A lot of people did.
I
that.
wouldn't use a spoon though. I'd drink.
Yeah,
them.
he drank it. Yeah,
Is there something though that you can't eat cold?
pussy. Because if it's cold, something's- right?
But what if a hot girl just came in out of the snow and she was like, "I'm freezing. Can you eat my
Or
box?"
if you like flipped one of those dust cans upside down and you hit it with it before you went in, yeah, it'd be cold then.
I mean, but why would you eat a fucking her stinging fucking numb pussy? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
That would be a new one.
And why would
where
you
it's
eat
just
a dead girl's
freezing
pussy?
cold
That doesn't make
pussy.
any sense
Oh,
either.
God.
Well,
I'm
if you're into
getting sick.
necrophilia,
Yeah,
it
but
does.
I don't think. I think it's about the penny.
Is that a medical condition or is it a what would you? What is that? A medical condition?
Which one? Having a cold pussy?
No, necrophilia.
Oh, no, that's not. That's just
That's
a
a
sexual.
No, it's definitely
It's like a
mental condition.
Yeah, mental condition.
I don't. You think you're born with that, or you think you're just bored with normal sex?
Maybelline?
Maybe it's
Yeah,
Maybelline,
maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe she's born with.
I
it.
think. Let me ask you this, just spitballing here.
Sure.
God forbid, your significant other passes away.
Yep.
In the middle of the night.
Yep.
Do you sneak one more in there before the cops
I was
show
told I have to.
Oh, Corey said yes.
Yeah, she said I'm
I think you gotta
required
go
by law.
up 3 times.
Her
probably.
law.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta dump loads in all of her holes to send her
God.
off. You know how
The coroner
wait,
is just like, what the fuck was?
no, like
Why
how
is there
the
so much cum
how
in
the
every
Greeks
single
and Romans
hole?
used to put coins on the eyes for Quran to ferry them across into Hades, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just dumping loads
For what?
to get her across
The
to
fucking
heaven.
cum
Yeah,
You
fucking
think if a woman shows up
fairy?
if a woman shows up to St. Peter, he's gonna be like, no bitches allowed. But if she's got my cum all over her face and in all of her holes, he's like, haha, party's in here, baby.
So why
Right?
does Corey want it then?
Because she's Catholic.
Oh,
This
she's
checks out.
worried about not going to heaven.
She's gonna take it with her. Like she's not gonna be able to get any more. So she's like, I gotta remember.
I gotta,
this. Like,
yeah.
if you take it to heaven with you, I think you can multiply it.
Yeah.
These are the times to remember.
And
she's got new hair. Come show off your new hair.
There's
Let's see your
another-
new wig.
Let's show the new hair.
Did you get wigged up? Did Daddy wig you up?
There's another thing.
The wig up the little slut cow? Pop a camera back there.
I think I remember
slinky little
where
slut cow.
came from.
You can't say that.
We can.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a kink now.
No, we were talking about
slinky little slut cow.
we were talking
little
about
slut cow, yeah.
cows. It was the last episode. We were talking about cows for some reason. I don't remember
no
what
idea.
it was.
No,
I
he
was
just-
No idea.
I was high the
He
other
just
night.
said it.
No, it wasn't just off the cuff. Something led to it. I was really high the other night and thought of it, but I can't remember now. But anyways, back to the semen, right, which is the most important part of the
Sure.
show. Witches steal the semen of extraordinary people, like extraordinary people, vampires, shit like that, because it keeps them young.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So maybe she thinks it's going to revive her.
Could.
I mean, hey, come up here and explain why you want him to come in your dead body.
Why is she Corey, can you come up here, grab a mic real quick?
Yeah.
I gotta know
see
why
your
you
hair.
need to be
Come to the desk.
I gotta know why you need to be filled up before you go to heaven. Is it
She's not coming.
Yeah, she's coming.
She's denying she said that now.
Stop screaming from the back of the room and
Let's
get up
see
off your
that
ass
wig.
and walk
Yeah,
over
let's see
here.
that wig. Daddy wigged you up.
not a
Let's
wig.
see the wig.
It's sewn
Is
to
it
her
sewn
scalp.
in? Yeah. Did they sew it in? Or did they burn it? Is it just? Did they burn it on?
It's Elmer's.
Honestly, it's a really nice set of extensions.
Is it really? Look at that. Daddy wigged her up. Daddy wigged her up so good. Oh boy, dude, when she comes home, she's, oh, Daddy, you wig me up so good.
No,
You
not
wigged
at
me
all.
up so
I didn't even
fucking
wig. I didn't
good.
wig anybody up. She went and got her own hair done.
No,
Yeah.
Daddy wigged her up. I bet you called ahead and said, put that on the card. Don't let her pay for it. Daddy's going to wig her up real good tonight, dude. And then she came home full of blonde
That's why she's been
trellises,
slinking around like a
curls,
little fucking
slinking
slut
around
cow.
like a little slut cow out in the yard. Daddy's going to wig me up real good if I stay out in the yard for 2 more hours. Start losing all my hair from the cedar.
The slinking around. Like, I can't even visualize what slinking around
It's like
looks
this. It's like this. Look, it just cuts it. It's like shoulders,
To me,
shoulders,
it's
shoulders.
how the Grinch walks.
Yeah,
that's what I
exactly.
think
Yes,
of.
yes. That's exactly what
Yeah.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Oh, Daddy gonna wig me up real good.
You bring a straw into the bathroom because you like to drink some piss.
Yeah, you're a mean one,
That shit is
Mr.
fucking
Grinch.
funny. So
And when I die, fill me up with cum. Like that's
that's
what-
how it ends.
Yeah,
That's how that song ends. If you look it up.
Yeah, Daddy wigs her up, and then she gets filled with cum right before she dies. It's a nice send off into heaven, you know.
So speaking of extensions,
Sure.
I think Jared and I will probably have to get sewn-in extensions at some point. Because
you know,
here's-
Jesse can do it.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yeah, she can do it.
It's Brittany gets it done too. It's like,
It's a process.
but we need it because we have a plan,
Yeah.
as we often do.
What do you got? What are you guys gonna do
so-
with these pretty little extensions?
Well, let's go back to the beginning. So they've been obsessed, and Brittany too, with fucking Viking shows and movies lately.
Yeah.
And we were at dinner last week, and I'm like, why don't we just have Nate Wessel build us a Viking ship?
Yeah,
And
like a
he
real
was
one.
like,
Yeah, we talked about it on the show, yeah.
Yeah, because he knows that it's 300 nautical miles from Denmark to the coast of England there.
Sure.
We could do that. It's 5
we could do
days.
that.
Yeah.
We'll just have somebody on an actual boat behind us
Just in case.
we fucking fall out with a our satellite phone.
Yeah.
Right? It'll be easy. But we're going to go full Viking.
Full guard.
Yeah. I remember this. We were talking about this last week. I think it's a great idea. Did you look into the cost? How much is a Viking ship?
I don't know yet.
To build it? I mean, he's going to build it, so.
Or, I think we might be able to fall in on one.
Oh, you think so?
We're gonna hijack a fucking Viking ship.
No, I mean, like, there's got to be a bunch in
hang on,
Denmark.
Yeah. Do they sell them, Bob? Google Viking.
Let's see,
ships
Craigslist,
sale.
Viking.
We're gonna go to some
ship.
fucking.
I guarantee you there's one for sale.
We're gonna go to some historical monument in Denmark, steal the ship, get on the ocean, and then fucking drown because that's not how that works.
I'd love to take a shit in Leif Erikson's
Oh, yeah.
ship, dude.
Well,
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Historical.
I'd pound off in it.
Just a historical Viking ship.
Oh,
like
is that for sale?
Is that for sale? Is that Viking ship for sale?
This is the largest operational Viking ship in the world.
Okay.
I mean, can we
I
just
don't-
rent it for 5 days?
That looks pretty big, too.
Yeah, it's huge.
Probably bigger than you
too
need. I
big.
mean, these guys were pretty,
Holy shit,
efficient
that's nice.
seafarers.
Yeah, we're looking
That's
for
nice.
we're looking for like an 8-seater.
No, we're looking for like a 20-seater.
Yeah.
Or it is
10 on
20.
each side.
It's, No, it's 8 on each side. Yeah, so it's 20-seater. Yeah.
We can dress my wife up like a wench so she can wig up all the other wenches, dude, in the back. You know,
Yeah,
burning
we're bringing them with
extensions.
us.
There's
Yeah.
0% chance Jesse's getting
No,
involved in
Jesse's, she'll come.
She won't go.
this. No, she
She'll
won't.
go.
No.
If we let her braid her hair like
I'd
a
love her
Viking,
to.
Not a
But she's
prayer.
not coming.
She's got motion sickness now.
I think we could talk her into
on the
it.
cruise. I don't know that she made it out of the room more than 20 minutes. Oh
yeah.
She was.
Well, I mean, if she's just
Well,
drinking
then you're
fucking rum the
allowed
whole
to
time.
to have a substitute.
Have another wife.
Yes,
Yes.
a substitute for
Yeah.
this trip because you cannot go on a pillage without having your winch.
What kind
Okay,
of?
I found boats for sale.
What do we got?
Yeah,
what
what do we
kind
got?
of price?
Put
range?
that
They're
up
not
on the.
listing prices, but they do have several. It says boats for sale, Viking ships. This is, I can't even begin to pronounce.
Skuldelv
All right.
6.
How much is that fucker?
Too many
They're not listing
consonants.
prices.
Oh, they're not.
But they are saying, oh, here we go. Price is below. This is a weird website.
Is it do we have to call them? I'll get them on the horn.
Yeah,
If we need to call them.
we do need to. We're gonna need to hear.
Yeah.
They do have a phone number listed.
Okay.
It is extremely European.
I
All right.
imagine they're closed right now.
Do I have Europe on my phone already?
Probably.
Can I call to Europe?
Give it a shot.
All right. What do I press here?
Plus 45.
Do I have to press the plus?
No, you just push 4-4
I
or
imagine
4-5.
It's probably like 10 o'clock at night there.
Who gives a shit? Let's see if they're up.
So 4-5.
Who wants
Okay.
to sell some fucking boats?
4-6.
4-6. Okay.
300.
That's the area code now.
260.
You can buy. It's like $500K to buy one that's 20 to 50 rowers. So I'm
What's
guessing-
the name of this establishment?
Oh, good luck. Yeah, good luck.
It's called good luck?
No,
No,
it's called like.
Okengeskibbs Musit.
Yeah, there's no fucking point, dude.
Okay.
Weekingisk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll get him on the horn.
you can't pronounce.
Completed as dialed.
Ah.
Dial again.
So you can't just call.
You can't. I don't
Well, you
think
gotta
you,
add
you put
their number,
it in correctly.
So
Technology.
US is
pull
one.
that. Pull that back up there again.
Yeah, do you have to
Because
add
I don't
one
think that
to
was
it?
another. That was enough digits for Ross.
Man, the only calls I've been on overseas were actually made to me. So maybe that's the problem here. Do you add a 1? Don't you add a 1? I thought you had to add a 1.
That's America.
Yeah, the 1 is America because we're number 1.
Well, what do we do here, George?
It's because we invented the telephone.
Joel, hey, is Joel here?
This country code is 4-5.
Is Joel here?
I think so.
Country code
His
is
wife lives in
4
another
or
country.
5.
Yeah, not a Viking country.
Hey,
but,
Joel. Yes, it's a Viking country.
Nah.
Joel, how do you call your girlfriend overseas? Do you put a 1 in? What?
Facebook audio.
Oh,
Facebook audio.
poor.
You fucking poor.
Why don't we just find a boat broker in Miami and you call them and ask if they have any Viking ships?
Yeah, I'm down for
I mean, I
that,
would-
dude.
By the way, if you want to be real Vikings about this,
Yeah.
and I think as men you should be. Otherwise,
We
this
have
is
to
all
cut
just-
down the trees.
It's all just a lie.
No, you gotta steal it.
No. You can be real Vikings without cutting down trees. Here's how you do it. So this website and its founder, whatever, Soren Nielsen, they do say that come on down and we'll take you out for a trip. You can test drive the boat. So get on the boat, slit his throat. Start your journey.
I mean, you got to get 6 miles out into international water first.
12
and then-
miles.
Then we'll cut his head off.
Whatever.
12 miles in
Test drive.
international water.
First off, Vikings don't respect
International law.
waters.
Yeah.
So you slit his throat
Nor
while you
Geneva
can see shore.
conventions. Let's
That's
see that new
true.
hair, Corey.
Yeah,
Come here.
let's see that new hair. Let's see Daddy wigged you up. Daddy wigged you up. You don't want to show your
God.
wig? Come on.
She got it's beautiful new hair.
Come on. Daddy wigged you up. You don't want to show off Daddy's wig now.
You
Let's
really
see
are
it.
testing my patience right now.
Let's fucking see it.
It's all her
dude.
hair. It's all natural hair.
I think Giorgio may just have to send you back there with a camera here in a minute if she doesn't cooperate.
Oh, shit. There was
yeah,
a-
we just go mobes,
It was
you know?
a shooting in Jerusalem. I didn't think they had guns over there.
I don't know. what
In
happened,
Israel?
Yeah. I saw that there was a shooting. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, 7 dead, 3 injured right now over there.
The old
Just
7-3.
in a synagogue.
7-3 split.
Corey, come on over here. There we go.
She doesn't have to now.
Oh, there. Look at that. Nice job, Giorgio. Daddy wigged her up. Look at that. Oh,
hair
that's
looks great.
Beautiful. Look at that. Daddy wigged her up, dude. Look at you, Corey. All the nice things for you.
We need to put a trampoline back there.
Sure do.
Let's go full man show.
Sure do. Thank you, Giorgio. That was on the fly, and that was a beautiful
Hey, we
shot.
should do this from now on. We
I
just
know.
have the core cam.
That's it, dude. And she just kind of slinks around, and then
She's
we
got a
find her.
wireless mic.
Yeah, look at that.
We have plenty of wireless mics.
Look at that. Daddy wigged her up, dude. She's so comfortable back there. Everybody is after a
Welcome
new
to
wig.
the new Drinking Bros Lounge, by the way.
Yeah, welcome. I wish we had a wig work person back there who was just wigging people up in the background.
Just got to run an
your wife do it.
XLR with a fucking small table mic, and then anybody back there can.
Yeah, just get wigged up back there.
I mean, that's a new thing. I don't think people are out there getting wigged up. But
Yeah, they're not. But
I imagine-
congratulations on that new wig, Corey. We're all proud of you back here. Okay, you look great. You look great. It's going to be a weird night, by the way. So again, we're taping this on a Friday. That police footage from Memphis is going to be dropped tonight at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Why 6 o'clock Central? Because Memphis is Central. Why drop that footage at 6 o'clock on a Friday?
For maximum impact.
That's exactly what it seems like.
Yeah, it's the only reason you would do that. Otherwise, you would release it at like 6 a.m.
On a Monday.
Yeah.
You don't
And-
want
and
to do it before that too, because it's happy hour, and happy hour needs to stay happy.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Or people are at Applebee's getting all jacked up right now, ready to go.
So who do you
burn down the
think
city.
who riots in this situation? Is it the riots
don't
going
know.
in Memphis?
Yeah, so
is the riots going to start in Portland?
Well, no, that's why these riots have been happening in Atlanta, is over this case. And then one of the rioters in Atlanta fucking
Oh, it was over
shot-
this case?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one of the rioters in Atlanta shot a sheriff, and then they fucking murked his ass.
What happened to
and-
the deputy?
Huh?
What happened to the deputy?
Boy, that's that joke. I caught it. It was way too.
We're not
easy.
doing that.
No, we're not doing that today.
But yeah, it's this Memphis case is pretty interesting. It does seem like, well, first of all, I think all the cops involved have already been fired and charged with. I think 3 of them got charged with murder.
All of them got charged with murder.
All of them did.
Yeah, all
So
4.
It was 4
black officers.
4 black officers,
and then the victim was black.
Okay, so I guess, and then the chief of police there is black as well.
She is black, yes.
So
And she's been doing damage control all morning long on every single outlet. Good Morning America, all the things, Today Show, Don Lemon, everybody else, CNN.
I guess my question is, so just to lay out the facts, 4 black police officers beat a black man to death, and their boss is a black woman, and how are we going to blame this on white people this time?
You can't.
No, you can. Right?
I guess if you're Jameel Hill.
You just got to be creative.
Yeah. So she's saying.
Who's the mayor?
Great question. I believe he's black as well.
There's no way Memphis has a white mayor.
There's no way. There's no way. Have you been to Memphis?
Yeah, my sister lived there.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, the only thing white left in
Oh, it
Memphis
is
Graceland.
He's white.
He's white as
No
fuck,
way.
too.
Old
And
Jim Strickland.
You know what? He might be wigged up. Let's pull a picture
Pull a
of him.
picture of him? Yeah. Is he wigged up?
I feel like I'm looking at this
They
dude's
wig him
picture,
up?
and it looks like he's wigged up.
He might be wigged up. Let's pull up a picture here. Let's see him all wigged up. Look at that.
I mean, this does not look like real hair to me.
Whoa, that is a tube.
Yeah, he's wigged up.
Oh, yeah.
He's wigged up.
Overall. Look at that.
He's probably 20 years old to have hair that looks like that.
Yeesh, this is the last guy you want on the news tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Repping your city. Yeah. What's the weather? Hey, Bob, serious question. What's the weather like tonight in Memphis? Because I know there is a massive fucking snowstorm that is going to crush the Midwest this weekend. Yeah. Is it?
No.
What is it? What do we got?
Let's see. High of 56, low of 38.
Why would they do this then? I mean, why would you drop this?
I mean,
at
it's going to
6
rain
o'clock
and
at night?
snow all for the next 5 days after. Why not wait until Monday when
Yes.
it's cold
yes,
and snowing?
Yes. I don't understand.
Yeah, drop the video when there's snow everywhere.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, nah, I ain't going to do
It's
that.
too cold to do shit.
I want to go back to this guy's wig.
Yeah, pop it up.
Now
there.
do the side by side of him and Corey.
Yeah, is there a profile shot of this guy that?
Look, yeah. Do we have him on a profile there? Because is that going on? There it is.
There's Corey. Yeah.
Okay, there's Corey's wig. All right,
Can you
so
turn to the left, please?
Corey's wig. Now let's see this guy's wig work here. Bob, go back to the Google searches. Go back to the original search. Okay, so go up there right next to. She's standing with that lady right there. That's a nice side by side. I can tell you if he's wigged up. The next one. Yep, right next to it. To the left. To the left. There you go. Beyonce.
Oh, it looks real.
Oh, he might not be wigged up, dude.
It looks real.
I hate to wig somebody when they're not wigged up. That's real hair.
Now that's a
Now
wig.
that's a wig right there. Now, what you're okay? So that's not a wig, and then go back. That's a wig. Yep. Daddy wigged her up. Daddy didn't wig him up, dude. He's still.
He might be daddy. He may have wigged somebody else up.
He
for
might.
all we
have.
know.
Corey, are you actually bald?
I think we need to launch an
underneath that?
investigation into whether or not this dude's a daddy wigging people up.
Yeah, we'll find out, dude. Little daddy wigging people up, wigging up girls all over town, dude. That's so nice.
That's
of
him.
you.
I didn't do shit.
I know you didn't. Yeah, I know you didn't. But yeah, I hate to out a guy who's not wearing a toque like that.
No, that looks
but
like
you're
real.
right.
It looks like real hair.
The straight on though really did
Yeah.
look like a toque. So this guy's going to be on the news later, more than likely, apologizing for the city and everything else. Although, what do you apologize for? I guess at this point here, and this is a strange story because again, we're recording this early. This video is going to drop here in about 3 hours, and
Yeah, and there's been a lot of
the chief said this is worse than the Rodney
yeah.
video.
A lot of people
Well,
have
is it-
seen it by now, so it's not going to be great.
And so is the president. So the president has been briefed.
Which our president?
Yes, and he released a statement.
He doesn't fucking know. He
So,
didn't release anything. The only thing he releases is shit into his diaper. That's it. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have seen it. The family, I believe, has seen it as well.
Yes.
And it's, I mean, I don't really care what they think, and I don't mean to be coarse towards them or anything. They're going to react no matter how bad it is. But when like
His
other
mom-
officials who have seen it are like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen, then you got to kind of listen to that.
The parents were remarkably calm, and even the mom, and I'll give them credit. She said, "Look, if there is going to be protests after this comes out, I would like them to be peaceful." And so she even got out ahead of this as well with the family this morning. I saw her speak. What were you going to say, Bob?
what you said, which is his mom said to keep it peaceful.
Yes, and the family was out, and they were pretty peaceful about it. Now, this is the fastest I've ever seen charges on somebody, like on police officers, when something like this happens. And I know their attorney.
Yeah,
who's,
this is super quick.
Ben Crump, who usually does a lot of these cases, he even said this should be the new normal if you have evidence this great, and they should be charged immediately. Because this just happened, and they're already being arraigned for murder charges.
I mean, this is kind of the first.
Their mug shots are out, Bob.
Like this is the first thing since Rodney King, like a multi-police beatdown like this. Like,
but even Rodney King, it didn't result in death.
And then, but it was a shitty recording and like from far away. Like, this is going to be like no shit body cam, right?
Oh yes. So they're releasing the body cam footage. And if you're going to show Paul Pelosi getting knocked out with a hammer.
Wait, so it is 5 guys.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Pop that up on screen. Yeah, I apologize. It is five police officers there. Yeah. 5 on 1. And I think they said the tape is over 3 minutes long.
Doesn't this seem like there's
That's a long
something
time.
more going on than just a dude who was resisting arrest?
2 or 3 of those guys could have.
Yeah.
Could have got this guy in cuffs.
We'll find out tonight.
Those guys are big dudes.
Yeah.
Some people were asking us to go live with it. There's not an exact time of what time this is coming out and everything else, but I can tell you this: releasing it at 6 o'clock on a Friday in Memphis ain't great. And I would imagine that's exactly
who's
what
the
I was
deciding
thinking.
factor.
I don't know.
The police department is in possession of this. Why don't they just go, nah, we're good?
Not only that, but the president has seen it. And if I'm the president and it's as bad as we think it is, because the chief has said so this morning,
what were her exact
why would
words?
the president say, hey guys, it's going to snow on Monday. Let's release this Monday morning. Let's give everybody a chance to watch it, react, and then go from there and at least plan.
Why would you assume that the White House doesn't want people to riot?
That was my next question.
I mean, who knows? But rule number 1: assume nothing, right?
Yes. So
who knows?
What's the cause in this? And like,
what did the police chief say about the video?
So if you want to play it, actually,
she said it was worse than Rodney.
Yeah, just type in Bob. Go to Twitter and type in Memphis Don Lemon, and you can play. It's about a 1:45 clip, and you can hear what she says. And just from this interview, because she gave the same story to everybody else, it's going to be real bad. So go ahead and play it. And I hate Don Lemon, but for her to go on and tell Don Lemon that it's bad.
You know my feelings of Don Lemon, but the only time
So you said the nature of the stop. Yes. Can we talk about the nature of the stop? Yes. What was the nature? Why was he stopped?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you about the stop itself. What was said was that there was a witnessing of what was considered reckless driving. We've looked at cameras, we've looked at body-worn cameras, and even if something occurred prior to this stop, we've been unable to substantiate that at this time.
So you haven't been able to substantiate the reckless driving at all?
No, we have not been able to substantiate the reckless driving.
And that was why he was supposedly stopped?
That was why he was supposedly stopped in the very beginning. And that was a concern. So, of course, in an investigation, we began to look at what was the probable cause for the stop, where were the cameras, was there some evidence on the body camera, on other cameras along those thoroughfares, and we've taken a pretty extensive look to determine what that probable cause was, and we have not been able to substantiate that. It doesn't mean that something didn't happen, but there's no proof.
There's no proof that the cameras didn't pick up.
The cameras didn't pick up.
So before the incident, you're looking at other cameras, other surveillance cameras around the city?
Around the city, other thoroughfares, even business cameras, any video footage that we could potentially pick up to see what occurred prior to this stop. The information that we have right now, based on what we could observe, is the stop itself and the first officer exiting his vehicle, and you'll see that on the body-worn camera. And at that time, the officers were already, aggressive and amped up.
And so you haven't found anything to substantiate the probable cause for reckless driving?
Not at this time.
And this was just within a couple 100 feet of his home.
That's right.
Of his home.
That's right. A few blocks away.
Okay. He was apprehended by the Scorpion unit, which was launched under your leadership in 2021.
Yes.
I don't know what
Were
that
they
is.
part of a street crimes unit? There was no. Were they looking for some other crime other than reckless
Absolutely.
driving from Tyree Nichols?
Absolutely. Well, you know, the Scorpion Unit, the acronyms, Street Crimes Operations to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods. The whole
that's long.
concept was based on the fact that we had an outcry because of 3 years of violence in the city. You know, numbers of violent crimes, robberies, homicides, aggravated assaults. And this is one of 3 teams whose primary responsibility is to reduce gun violence, to be visible in communities, and to also impact the rise in the crime. Basically, out of an outcry from the community, we had record numbers in 2021, 346 homicides. So this
Jesus
unit
Christ.
was put together, and they had great success, believe it or not. Last year was the first year in a long time that we had reductions.
But is this an indication of a failure in that unit?
This is an indication that there is a gap somewhere in that unit. My observation is that, you know, we have several contributing factors. We train and we retrain these officers, just like specialized units around the country. These officers, in working in specialized units, you always need to make sure that the supervision is there and present.
Do you fear that they have done something like this in the past? Do you have any evidence of that?
Well, we don't have evidence at this particular time in looking at their disciplinary packages. However, we're taking a deeper dive into previous arrests, previous video camera footage. We also reached out to the IACP, who will work with the Department of Justice. We've asked the IACP and the Department of Justice to come in and take a look at our specialized units. We don't want any gaps in any of our units.
Okay. There was another one too, Bob, that kind of described it, but maybe a minute and a half there, and
gap in my unit.
Yeah.
It seems very hard to believe.
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
Let's
here
talk
you go.
about the video.
There you go.
It has been said that it is reminiscent, perhaps worse than the Rodney King video. Is that your assessment?
That's my assessment. I was in law enforcement during the Rodney King incident, and it's you know, very much aligned with that same type of behavior.
That it's worse?
Sort of groupthink. I would say it's about the same, if not worse.
If not worse.
If not.
So
Donnie's fishing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, everybody was. She said it because it's not just him in this one. Like, she went on multiple shows and gave the exact statement regarding Rodney King. So why?
Well,
release
it's going to
it?
be worse because it's in high definition off of their bodies, not from a distance.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to hear and see probably the point in which they knew they could have stopped beating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Were they beating him with clubs?
Not sure yet.
I think it was Nerf bats, and it just took a really long time.
It took a long time. Yeah, we'll find out.
It seems impossible to believe that this was just a traffic stop, right?
Yeah.
Well, definitely was not. But
Like maybe I watched too much of the fucking The Shield or something, but my mind immediately goes to these guys were involved in some fucking OC somewhere, and this is a guy that worked with or for them or some shit, and they were just fucking his ass up.
Well, you see, we know like they were part of the Scorpion unit, which the Scorpion unit is to reduce crime in the neighborhoods, meaning these guys probably knew this neighborhood well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They knew who this was.
Yes. And that's my feeling too. So when I heard that and I watched it, I was like, I bet you they know exactly who this guy
We'll
is.
find out because one of these dudes is going to flip on everybody.
Yeah.
One of the cops will flip on everybody else.
I
They
would
may have already,
imagine
to be
so,
honest.
yeah. Because remember in the George Floyd thing, somebody had said, one of the other cops had said he had known, Chauvin had known George Floyd previously, and they had worked together at a nightclub or something like that. So, this will be fascinating to see how this all shakes out. releasing it at 6. If I'm the White House, I make the call and say, hey, dude, drop this on Monday. Like, you have no.
They want this to go down.
Why though?
Because
well, this one there's no narrative you can really spin. Like, it's a black on black crime. I could understand if like the George Floyd thing seemed like a
because it just spins up the entire right side of look. Like, I think that's their whole thing is they're trying to get more and more people that are right leaning to just seem like conspiracy theorists.
What's the conspiracy behind this one, though?
That cops
It's
aren't
just
doing
gonna
anything.
get them fucking riled up, dude.
That cops
You're talking
are-
about
yeah.
6. If you have 3 major riots in 3 major cities tonight, and it goes on through the weekend, they're going to be talking about this for 6 months.
But who do you riot against?
I don't know. I have no idea.
But usually it's a race, right? So usually it's related to race. Who do you riot against? Now in this one here, if
It's against the police. and
exactly.
stuff.
Well, if I was going to have money on this of what building goes down first tonight, it's the police station. It's probably the Memphis police station. Those involved. But then obviously that'll spill over into everything else of whatever else is going to happen. But
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see tonight. But if it's worse than the Rodney King thing, I mean, shit. We've seen worse videos that or less than worse videos that have resulted in shit burning down. So who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, there's fucking a bunch of videos on the internet of people cutting limbs off south of the border, and we didn't do shit about our border.
No. It's true.
So
there was
it's like, oh man, look, they're hacking people up with chainsaws and axes, but oh no, it's fine.
Yeah,
we
this
opened
dude
those
from
borders.
Ohio and his wife just got clipped this weekend
Where?
in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah. Mexico's going through it right now. I don't think they released Chapo's kid yet, right?
No.
No. So are you going down there still?
No, probably not.
Yeah. Yeah. You going to sit this one out down there? Yeah. Makes sense. Are you going to Daytona 500 then?
No, I'm still going to Florida, like for excess.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha.
He was in Zacatecas.
Zacatitties?
Yeah.
I've been down to Zacatitties before. It's nice. It's nice. They do great wig work down there.
They found him. Let's see. His fiance,
36.
and his fiance's sister dead and buried next to a car with multiple bullet holes in the car and flat tires.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
Why did they go through the trouble of burying him next to the car?
Who the fuck knows, man?
Yeah. That's
Well,
weird.
you left the car with bullet holes in it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're good Catholics.
Yeah.
So you gotta get him in the ground.
Yeah, you got to get him in the ground.
Like, we're gonna murder you and shoot your car out, but like, we need to be good when we go to heaven.
We'll respect you.
I guess the lesson
respect the
here is that if you're going to be in a major city this weekend, maybe bring a fucking AR with you. 'Cause some shit might go down.
Or don't go.
Or don't go.
Either way, but I'm not going to let somebody dictate where I do and do not go in my own country. And
Yeah.
If they show up trying to start some shit, they're going to get shot in their fucking face a bunch of times.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. And look, it happened here. What was that? The George Floyd thing that happened here.
Yeah, it was some Air Force veteran.
Yeah.
Was downtown waving a fucking pistol around or a AK around, actually, and some dude shot him through the fucking
No,
window.
the Air Force veteran shot him.
No, the guy who got shot was a veteran as well.
Yeah, I thought the guy that got shot was the Air Force veteran.
Yeah. And then the guy in the car. Do you remember him?
He may have been a veteran as well.
Do you remember the guy in the car who was trying to drive down the highway and they tried to rip him out of the car and just fucking murk that dude?
Oh, yeah, as well you should.
And he was innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not guilty, but either way.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, if you got to go someplace, if you have standing reservations at like Sammy's downtown, that's worth it.
I mean,
like,
you have to make happy hour at fucking Applebee's too. Like I'm not going to show up and pay full price for these fucking, yeah. Like, are you kidding me?
If someone is aggressively approaching your vehicle, are you authorized to present?
If they're just approaching with open hands?
No, yeah. Let's say road rage incident. They follow you to a gas station. They're getting out of their car and coming to your vehicle.
No, you're not allowed to present.
You cannot
no.
draw.
But you can have the weapon out, and if they put their hand on your door handle or through your window, now it's attempted burglary, and you can shoot them in the fucking face.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
because they're committing a felony in your presence.
Wait until they touch your.
Not just touch
domicile.
the vehicle; they have to be trying to get into it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It's attempted carjacking, or if it's through the window, it's attempted burglary.
And if they put their penis on the handle, what's done?
Just
Just
a Tuesday, brother.
Giorgio cuts to camera 8 real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see that wig one more time before we get out of here tonight. There it is.
That wig.
Look at that. Daddy got
She
her
needs
wigged
to come
up.
up here and talk some shit.
She got her.
Get over
Daddy
here.
got her wigged up.
Come
Look at
over
that,
here
dude.
and give him hell.
Oh, Daddy got her wigged up. She looks nice back there. She's all cozy underneath that wig. It's chilly out there. You need a nice little wig to
It's
keep
heated,
you warm.
yeah.
Sure is. You got a little heated wig.
If you look
out
close
there.
enough, you can see the switch right back here.
Sure can. Yeah. Daddy
Split
got
that
her
switch
all
up.
wigged up.
I don't know what that even means. Everybody's
wigged up. Yeah, wigged up for the weekend.
Everybody's wigged up for the weekend.
Cut to 8. Cut to 8. Everybody's wigged up for the weekend.
Shake it out.
Give us a dance.
Shake it out.
Give us a cheer. Yes.
No, nobody's watching you.
This episode has mostly been
Nobody's
you.
watching. Yeah. This
Thanks.
episode's brought to you by Daddy, who wigged her up. He wigged her up so nice. Thank you, Daddy. Now it's time to get to the Drinking Bro of the Week.
Oh, let's hope it's better than last week's.
I know. Holy shit, dude.
Although some people commented that was one of the greatest Drinking Bro of the
Maybe.
week. Did we hear back from him?
No.
We haven't?
No. Well, there's so many messages that come in, so I don't know. So, again, if you're out there and you want to submit Drinking Bro of the Week, just go to drinkingbros.com. There's a nomination form there. Go straight to the inbox, and we don't read it. So we want to be surprised it comes in live.
Should we just make it standard that whoever they're nominating, we just roast the fuck out of before we get to the end of it?
Maybe. And then we'll see what happens. While you're at drinkingbros.com, peruse the store there, get the merch and everything else. All proceeds go to us. And for all the daddies out there trying to wig up their ladies, this one is from Sarah Heller. Oh, shit. We love the famous Sarah Heller from Texas, dude. We love Sarah. She's been a drinking bro forever, dude.
The Sarah Heller.
The Sarah Heller, dude. I know the AP doesn't want us to say the anymore, but we are going to say the
I
Sarah
saw that.
Heller.
You're not even allowed to say the French.
No.
But I just said it. Fuck the French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Sarah Heller. We all know Sarah Heller.
yeah,
So
yeah.
she's famous.
Yeah.
She's famous drinking bro. She's nominating her dad, Steve. Reason for the nomination. Damn it, my dad passed away this week.
Oh, God,
Damn,
Ross.
damn it. We read him live, so we don't know. He was just 62 years old. He was in the hospital for 2 months, unable to talk, and just muttering words here and there. But even
that sucks.
On one of his last days, you could make him out asking for ice cream and beer. So he was asking for ice cream and beer.
Better
dude.
got him a beer.
There you go. I hope Sarah, did you get him a fucking beer? I hope so.
She did.
He was an amazing father, uncle, brother, and just an all-around great person. Cheers.
I have a
We
new.
love you, Sarah. I'm sorry to hear that.
I have a solution to this.
What do you got?
All right, new rule. Everybody listening.
Yeah.
When you send in the nomination, the first word in the subject line is either alive or dead.
And that'll help us.
Nominating Drinking Bro of the Week.
It doesn't come in like that. It just comes
No,
in
just
Drinking
tell
Bros.
them to
You can't.
put it in the first time, like the first line.
Oh, yeah.
It's alive with little, you know, whatever those things
Or
are.
just, if you're going to talk about a dead person, write in memoriam, please.
In memoriam.
I mean, to be
in
honest,
memoriam.
if it was a dead person and I was submitting, I would intentionally lie to you.
So same here. Just
And
so you got
that's
through
precisely
it.
what these assholes are going to do. So
Exactly.
let's just not
I don't
bother.
think this really matters
Right.
anyways.
I would say send a fake dead one and like preface your praise of them with like 80 fucked up things they like deeply immoral things they did and be like,
Yeah.
but they're gone now.
So fuck 'em.
And those children don't even remember.
Hey, my drinking bro of the week is my good buddy Chris. Man, he was so awesome. He just cheated on his wife all the time.
over
She
again.
still doesn't know to this day, but that's Chris Harrell, Herrall. Yeah, he lives in Seattle, Washington.
Yep. His address is 1901 Martin Road, and you're like, oh,
But
God.
yeah,
that's-
just the cheating on his wife.
I mean, he was dumping huge loads, like rectally.
And she
facially.
just still to this day has no clue. She loves him so much.
And they're 8 beautiful kids, man. They're
Yeah.
gonna miss their father.
Yeah, they worship that man, but if they knew the things that he was doing in the garage with the babysitter.
Oh man, it was bad. She was stomping on live mice until they died, and that's the only way he could ejaculate ejaculate was inside the babysitter while she stomped on a live mice. And you're like, oh, Christ.
Oh, God. But anyway, man, Chris was awesome.
He was the best,
he's
man.
the best. We always said, crazy Chris.
I know. He even dressed up as the rat at Chuck E. Cheese, man. We miss you, Chris. Keep on stomping in heaven, brother. And you're just like, oh, fuck, dude.
fuck.
Yeah.
We should start a business that writes eulogies.
I know. Yeah. For just dead people. Hey, sorry about it. Yeah.
And then they report on us on how awful the eulogies are that we've written.
And then we report on them that we wouldn't have written these awful eulogies if the person wasn't awful.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
Exactly.
Chris Harrell was a piece of shit.
Sure was.
From Seattle.
But God bless.
God bless.
Speaking
God
of
bless.
domestic violence,
There you go.
Tua's still in the protocol right now. Do you know that?
No way.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Holy shit.
His brain is fucking done.
Well, he was fine, but then his dad started smacking him.
He hasn't played football in a month, and he's still in the concussion protocol.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's a life one for him. Cut to camera 8 real quick one more time. There we go.
There she is.
Where's the wig?
Come
Wigged up by
on, Mark,
Daddy.
jump in the camera with her over there. Let's see how there's Mark
There he
Gomez.
is. What's up, Mark?
Look at him. He's wigged up, too.
How tall are you, Mark?
That's a pubic wig on him, though.
Not very?
He's taller than me.
Is he? Is he 5'3"? How tall are you, Mark? Look at that. It looks like, oh my God. Oh, Mark, is he are you a midget? Are you a midget? Fuck, dude. If you're a live midget, I'm so sorry. Is that real?
He's not. He is confirmed he is not a midget.
But stand up next to the wig work. Stand up next to real quick.
up
But
next
it
to the wig
it
work.
looks like Dwarf on golf right now, and that's her dwarf. Holy shit, Daddy wigged her up and bought her a dwarf too. Look at that. Jared's so rich, he wigged her up and dwarfed her up too. She got wigged up and dwarfed up. Oh man, dude, look at you guys.
What if it was Steven dwarfed up? Right? Because then Blade.
He'd steal your girl, dude.
Oh, yeah. Steven Dorff is a cool guy. He's too cool to be hanging around me.
He'd steal your girl for sure. For sure. Out in Malibu making fucking Vicodin margaritas.
Ripping that fucking Juul.
No.
You know what she was saying on
He's
the way
the only
here?
guy I knew that ever did a commercial for Juul.
Sure is. Yeah.
Is he the
And
only
then,
celebrity?
No. So, well, he did it for Juul, and then Ray Liotta was Chantix.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Chantix. They got all Chantixed out. Yeah.
No, Larry was showing me that Tom Hanks invented a drink that's Diet Coke and champagne.
Oh, so I've seen this video go viral, and
Copain.
Allegedly, yeah, it's called Copain, and allegedly it's unbelievable. But I refuse to believe it's Diet Coke and champagne.
I don't know why that would taste good. I mean, I guess it would kind
What
of
about
just taste
regular
like a
Coke
hard
and
Coke.
cocaine?
I don't
Wait,
know.
cocaine.
For
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
But that's what
the
she's
Diet
got.
Coke,
Look,
yeah.
she stopped at the gas station on the way. She filled up her Diet Coke with champagne.
Did you really?
She's been.
How does it taste? How does it taste? Is it good? No, it's good. Yeah. Yeah, we get champagne. We get everything in this motherfucker. Yeah. Go back there. Waddle on back there, dwarf. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding.
Roasted him so
Wild
hard
show
to
today.
change the way he walks.
Yeah, I guarantee this before it's even published. There's going to be an age restriction on this video. I have a feeling.
Yeah, we said a lot. We said a lot.
Showed a lot.
What are you going to do?
We appreciate you tuning in, kids. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. Cut to camera 8 for that outro. For D'Anthony Holloway, Jared Catpuke Taylor, I'm Ross Patterson. Daddy wigged her up back there and gave her a little dwarf. Good night, everybody.